The book Pursuit of Happiness by Dr. David Myers is a book that identifies what types of people are happy and how or why some people are unhappy. He uses a lot of evidence and statistics from credible sources. While Dr. Myers' book does well with providing facts and information on people and happiness, the book uses a lot of anecdotes that may draw the reader away from the truth. Also, Dr. Myers is overwhelmingly optimistic about marriage given the negative success rates among marriage in the book. So if someone with no knowledge of marriage was to read all of the evidence given, they would simply ask the question, well, why should I get married? Myers argues to discover who is happiest and why, we need only assume that those who say they are very happy or satisfied do experience greater well-being than those who say they are unhappy or unsatisfied. The correlation between income and happiness is modest, and in both the United States and Canada has now dropped to zero, almost close to zero. Myers suggests that when subjects of countless experiments speak or write on behalf of some point of view, they come to believe it more strongly. In the United States, almost 2/3 say their marriage is very happy. In one study, researchers Stephen Strack and James Coyne observed that depressed persons induced hostility, depression, and anxiety in others and got rejected. Their guesses that they were not accepted were not a matter of cognitive distortion. Dr. Myers finds those who married out of romantic love experienced a diminishing of romantic love after 5 years. In contrast, those in arranged marriages reported more love as the years went by. In fact, a decade after marriage, love was more abundant in arranged marriage than love-based marriages. Virtually every couple that had sex more often than they argued were happily married. No couples that argued more than they had sex rated their marriage as happy. Some things to take away from Dr. Myers' book would be to avoid premarital sex so I can have a better chance at successful marriage. Also, I would avoid living with a significant other before marriage, because there was a stat in the book that showed you were more likely to divorce if you lived together before you were married. I would also just try to be content with where I am in life, because no matter where you are, you may find yourself unhappy. So just try and find the happiness in where you are currently. Overall, the book is good at answering who is happy, but the book doesn't really answer the question, how can I become happy? So I would just suggest anyone interested in wondering what types of people are happy to read this book. And it's a well constructed book, I'd say.